As promised, here's our TSN NHL analyst, Craig Button. Craig, Brad Marchand said that Leafs are better than everyone's giving them credit for. Guess he was right. Guess he was right, Craig. Why were the Leafs so successful in this playoff rematch?
All Brad Marchand does is troll everybody. He trolls the Leafs. He trolls the Leafs fan base, tells everybody how great they are or what they're going to do in Florida. But the bottom line is Florida had to face a team that was playing really hard. And so I'm going to break it down really simply tonight, Jay. The Leafs skated. How many times have we heard a coach talk and say, you check with your legs? They used their legs to create opportunities for themselves. They made sure that they closed defensively. They got chances offensively because of their skating. They were on their toes. They were moving forward. And when you look at all the numbers in the game, the Toronto Maple Leafs controlled it. Not an easy thing to do, even with a team that's short some players. But when you skate like the Toronto Maple Leafs did and you play forward and you're really aggressive and competitive with respect to taking ice, taking space, they did it offensively, they did it in the neutral zone, they did it defensively. They were full marks for this game. If it wasn't for Sergei Bobrovsky, the score would have been a lot wider with respect to goals for the Toronto Maple Leafs. So you play like that, you play with some enthusiasm and competitive spirit, and you skate, you're going to have a lot of chances for success. The Leafs showed a path forward for them to continue to have success.
All right, very positive. The Senators wrap up that road trip with a huge division win in Montreal. They leapfrog the Habs in the Atlantic. What stood out to you from the Sens' performance on Tuesday night?
They fall behind 1-0 in this game. 24 seconds later, they say, we're getting right back in this. They got walloped by Dallas, but they said this was not going to happen on consecutive games. And give their team a lot of credit for going after it and playing hard. Certainly the first goal that got them tied right after Montreal had taken the lead. I mean, that's a really good play. And number one, they find themselves on the puck, and then they get the puck behind Boston. After that, they controlled the inner slot. They got right to the guts of the action, and they got rewarded by getting there. Montreal simply could not handle the Ottawa Senators in that area. Jake Sanderson with an amazing drive here, right to the net. Dobson takes a step forward. Well, guess what? Too late. Comes right to the net and makes it 3-1. And then again, right after that, you got Brady Tkachuk, the dog, the Ottawa Senators dog. And this leads to another play where Drake Batherson scores right in tight. Simply put, you play hard around the net, you're going to get rewarded. You don't defend around the net like the Montreal Canadiens did on this night, and you're going to pay a big price. The Ottawa Senators controlled this game in front of the net. They controlled the game in a physical aspect. And I think they drew Montreal into a game that maybe they weren't as comfortable playing as they might have thought they were. Give the Ottawa Senators a lot of credit. I know Travis Green has to be very happy with this type of game from his group.
As for Montreal, they will next host the Jets on Wednesday. For the Sens, they will host the Rangers Thursday. Leafs will travel to Raleigh to face the Hurricanes on Thursday. And now let's take a trip to the Western Conference.